Do you want your profit to grow? Do you want to focus on your business and not to worry about taxes? At the same time, do you want to ensure security for your company and your money? Perfect. Here's why setting up your company in Switzerland might be the right move. Hi. If you're thinking about how to protect your wealth, or you want to scale your business and increase your income, you are in the right place. On my channel, Wealth Advisor Maria Panasiuk, you will learn where to structure your business to benefit from security, reasonable taxation, and where you can grow your income. Subscribe my channel to stay up to date. So why Switzerland? There are many reasons, but today I'll share 5 key points. First, it's a stable tax system and pragmatic approach by the local tax authorities. Did you know that in Switzerland you can discuss your planned transaction directly with tax office before it happens? You can even send an email describing how you intend to structure a deal, and you will shortly get an answer. It's common practice in Switzerland to agree on the practical application of tax regulations directly with tax authorities. Later, when you are filing your annual return, you simply attach the tax ruling or correspondence, and that's it. No unnecessary bureaucracy, no back and forth with tax authorities. Just business. And nobody knows how to handle money better than the Swiss. The more you earn, the more you pay in tax. It's that simple. And no one is checking whether your business lunch can be counted as a deductible expense, as it is allowed even if you have no receipt. You may apply for the tax ruling in Switzerland as in other European countries. But your waiting time for the tax ruling in Switzerland is 30 days. Meanwhile, in other European countries like Portugal or Norway, this period can be as long as 6 months or more. How can one run a business under such conditions? Well, maybe that's exactly why Switzerland is the best place to be. Secondly, a stable currency and geopolitical security. What happens in case of geopolitical threat? Remember when Russia invaded Ukraine on February 22 in 2022? Within just 2 weeks, the Swiss franc gained more than 12% and stayed strong for the next year and a half. Even today, the franc remains stronger than it was before the war. Let me give you an example. One of my clients bought an office building in Switzerland 7 years ago. He's now selling it quickly at the same price he paid. I was surprised and asked why the transaction is structured like this. He replied that he urgently needs money and he's very satisfied with the transaction. The appreciation of the Swiss francs gave him 30% profit on the deal, not counting the substantial rental income he received over these years. Third reason, how are Swiss products and services perceived worldwide? Another client of mine in the logistic automation business struggled to win foreign contracts using Polish company. German clients often relied on his expertise, but just before signing the contract, they would decide to purchase the same solution from another Western company. In 2020, he decided to set up a company in Switzerland. Since then, his sales revenue has increased by 30% and his profits by 25%. When I asked him yesterday what the Swiss brand gives him, he said, "It calms the client and gives us greater credibility." Fourth advantage is the geographical location. Did you know that most major European manufacturing companies have their logistic hubs in Switzerland? The entire Italian fashion industry relies on logistics centers in Ticino, the southern Swiss canton. Switzerland's central location in Europe offers enormous advantage in both security and cost efficiency. No wonder entrepreneurs from all over the world are choosing Switzerland. And finally, the Swiss tax system. It's very efficient. The average corporate tax rate in Switzerland is 15%. Meanwhile, in Poland, it's 19%. In Estonia, 22%. Spain, Netherlands, UK, 24% or 25%. That's really low. And that's just one side of the coin. In Switzerland, the rules for deducting business expenses are much more flexible. There are no fixed rules limiting the ability to deduct expenses. A deductible cost is simply any expense that is reasonably connected to generating your income. Just imagine, from tomorrow your sales could increase by 30%. Does that sound good for a business? If you are thinking about expanding abroad, consider setting up your business in Switzerland. Are you ready to grow your income, enter international markets, and launch your new Swiss brand to the world?